Welcome to HipHopGems TV. We are back, season 4. Let's get it, man. Welcome, Joe. How you feeling, my brother?
Good.
I got my son King in the spot. He on the lens, man. And to the left of me, I got legend in the making. I want to say you're a legend now, my brother.
Damn, thank you.
I want to say you're a legend now, man. I got a innovator. I got a renaissance man here. I got my guy New Vegas is in the building.
Yeah, thank you for having me, man. Come on, shit is beautiful. In Queens
man.
with it. Come on.
Come on, man. Your work has got you right in that seat, my brother. It was nothing, once you hit me to do this, I'm like, this is overdue.
Nah, for sure. I love the platform, and I was like, yo, it's time. Let's do it.
Absolutely, man. We gotta get you shining in these lights, man.
You know what I mean? Nah, shit is, come on, man. You guys gotta see this shit.
I gotta ask you, man, who was the first person to put the camera in your hand? How did you get started?
Shit. Actually, the first camera wasn't even like a real camera. It was like a drone.
Oh, okay.
I was like fucking around with a drone, and then got a GoPro, and then got a camera. Not even like a video camera, like a Nikon or some shit, but it was all to just like help people that I was fucking with, like with the music, like get their like imagery popping and shit. But then that shit just turned into me just shooting for everybody, you know?
Tough, bro.
You know, fell back with the music shit and then pure Vegas shit, you know?
Nice, man. You were rapping, you told me off camera.
Yeah.
You were rapping
I used to make music and shit like full time and shit, but the Vegas camera shit just became me. It just became something.
It became
the
way to go for you.
Yeah.
That's tough, brother. That's tough. So the first camera you had, you said was a Nikon.
Nikon.
What would you say the difference between Nikon and Sony? Cause we over here at HHG, we Sony guys.
Yeah, of course, man. Nikons I'm not gonna say it's like trash, but it's really just purely a photo camera, you know? Sony is like a hybrid thing. You could do both, like video and photo, like fire. You could do that shit amazing, honestly. But it's all about your preference, man. You know, I've seen people do shit with Hello Kitty cameras. And it's crazy, you know? So it's all about what you put out there to the world and what, how people receive that shit, you know?
Shit, that actually leads me to my next question, bro. Like your style, which is one of a kind. How did you develop that? You don't gotta go into too much details to where niggas, want nobody biting your shit. But like,
nah, of course. It's definitely, to camera people, it's definitely out there to the world. But I kinda I'm the one that coined it and just did something with it, you know. There's a lot of people that do it now, but they just do it now.
It's
I
not
did
yours.
It then, you know what I mean? I did it then.
Yeah,
so it's like,
right.
We just on a different playing field with it, you know. But I hope to be an inspiration for all those people. I'm sure I am, you know. Most of those people follow me, hit me up. But I just started like wanted to be creative because I was a pure video shooter first, like music videos only, and just like documenting shit, whatever. But I just started putting that shit in music videos, and then I just started making posts of that like single look, you know. And then that shit just went crazy, man. Started posting people like Static, Thieve, Pounds from upstate, all the upstate legends like Spash and all those people, and then it just went crazy from there, man. You know.
What made you want to tap into this specific genre? Were you...
Man, I gotta give it up to my boy Thousand Words. I always love hip hop. I'm from the like, Biggie, Mace. That's what I grew up on. Like my cousins put me onto that show when I was a kid. The first album I heard was Harlem World. That's why me and Thousand like we relate so much because that's the first hip hop shit that he like related to, and it's like mad bugged out because
that's crazy.
I'm from Long Island, he's from the Bronx, like
yeah.
And we both heard that shit, and I was like, damn, like
that's crazy.
Mace was popping his shit, you know. Right. So as a kid, it was crazy. So, but yeah, what was the shit you were saying again?
Yeah, I was talking about like what made you tap into like this specific genre.
Oh, yeah, like man, we just started going to shows. Yeah, we just started going to Griselda shows, and I wasn't like super familiar with them, but Thousand was like, yo, we got to go to these shits. These dudes about to be next level. And, obviously now looking at them, they're all insane, like on another level now. So, yeah, like I just became a fan of that shit, man. Like the underground, I wasn't like listening to like all the dudes that I'm tapped into now, like Rome Streets. Like I've heard their names and shit like when I was like doing that shit, but we just started going to their shows and just documenting them, and they became like fucking superstars, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
that's so fucking tough, bro. Talk about going into like some of these, like obviously, y'all was going to the shows. Can you kind of let some people know, maybe like, I know there's some shows that you guys like obviously had to sneak into. Share maybe like a story or two about sneaking into some venues.
Yeah, nah, it's a
just
lot,
to capture that moment.
Nah, for sure. We basically still like pretty much sneak into shit now, but it's like back in the day, it used to be harder to get backstage with a camera, you know, compared to now where it's like you just gotta know someone and they open the back door for you. It used to not be like that. It used to literally be like you get there at 4 o'clock when the show starts at 8. And you act like you work there. That's what we do. Like, that's the story. That is the story. Like, you act like you work there. You're meant to be there. When you go walk in with a confidence, like you're meant to be there. Like, yeah, that's what I'm here for. Like, nobody's saying nothing.
Nobody's gonna
man.
say nothing.
But there's some people across, you know, along the like time that like definitely were like, yo, why are you guys here? Because they know. But like, we just always, you know, persevered and just got to the backstage, got shots of this person, and then smoked the blunt after. You know what I mean? And celebrated our small achievements, you know, because there's times where we didn't have to sneak in.
Right.
You know? Like, now we get passes to shit, but it was more fun back then when we used to, like, you know, sneak in and shit. Sony Hall was our, like, stomping grounds. Like, that was, like, the easy.
Sony Hall was easy for y'all?
What? Easy.
I've heard
just gotta get there early, bro.
Yeah, see, I've heard some stories where folks, you know, had a couple issues getting
Once you get there early to anything, to most shit. I mean, if it's a festival, it's different. I snuck into Roots Picnic too.
Fire.
2 times.
Fire.
The first year it was insane. Like we snuck in and walked into Busta Rhymes and shit. And my manager knows him and shit. So shout out to my manager, Iron Solomon.
Big shout out to Iron Solomon.
Legend. But yeah, we snuck into a bunch of different things, man. Legal, illegal. Hate to say it, but
all about capturing that story,
just to
man.
to document the
documentation,
shit, man.
brother.
Like, you know, like,
yeah, man.
Just to keep it going, just keep the ball rolling and shit. You know, state to state too, man.
Yeah, well, shit. Even now, I see you going different places. You just say you just came from Philly. You just was in Philly.
We just got back from Vegas, Cali. Like, it's been crazy. This past week's been crazy, man.
Talk about that, man. Like opening up the market for yourself and building up a clientele and keeping steady clients. How does that work out for you, man?
Nah, for sure, man. I just try to do good business with people that, like, you know, like when I offer a service, like, and they pay for your service, like, you just gotta like be on point with shit, make sure they love it, whatever, like it, post it. That's really the name of the game, bro. Just making people just know you're a good business person. And then shit, cause a lot of people in this game, bro, are phony, bro. I would not lie. I'm not gonna be here and be like, yo, this shit is amazing and it's family oriented, cause there's a lot of people that are great, man. You know, I meet a lot of great people like yourselves.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yo, there's the other side of it too, man. So yeah. I want to be on the good side of the fence, bro.
Absolutely.
That's really where I'm at with it these days. You know what I'm saying?
You want to be able to keep your name where it's it stays reputable. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then on the business side, you're able to continue to execute one's vision. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, man. Vegas is a happy thing. New Vegas is a happy thing. It's a joyful thing. I don't want it to be like attached to bad vibes, and you know what I'm saying? So I just try to keep it, you know, I'm on the good side of the fence, you know what I'm saying?
How you come up with the name New Vegas?
Man, that shit was a vibe that it was created. It was like created by my boy that was drunk and was just like, yo, welcome to fucking Vegas. Like,
word?
He just said that, and then, you know,
on camera? Like y'all was
No. It was just like, you know, we were out in PA one night and we were not in Vegas, which is the ironic. We were absolutely not in Vegas. We were in some casino in PA, but we all thought it was hilarious because he used to call everything Vegas. Like, yeah, it's Vegas. Yeah, it's Vegas. That's Vegas. And then, you know, a few years later, I was doing this camera shit and I was like, yo, company name, New Vegas Films. And then
I would assume you still friends with this guy, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, it's my bro. He lives in Miami now. So
shouts out to that guy.
Yeah,
man.
Ocho. Shout out to my bro.
Shouts out to Ocho. That's what's up, man.
But yeah, so I became Vegas because when I started getting around 1,000, he started calling me Vegas. Like, yo, I'm with my man Vegas. Like, I was never calling myself Vegas. That was just my company name. Because, you know, like I was telling you, I used to make music.
Yeah, yeah.
So I wanted to just be the owner of New Vegas. And that shit didn't happen. Like, I just became Vegas and, you know, the whole nine. And, yeah, bro. Like, we here. You know what I'm saying?
That shit's tough, man.
Yeah. Nah, it's just a vibe, man. It's just the energy.
That shit's tough, man. Talk about meeting up guys, man. Talk about meeting Sin. Talk about meeting Thousand, because you guys are definitely patting yourselves as
for sure.
huge culture shifters. You know, I feel like if you haven't gotten in front of one of their cameras, you like definitely edging in the camera or trying to position yourself. Trying to position yourself to get in the camera.
Facts.
I seen a few of you niggas do some real weird shit.
True story. True story, man. Multiple events, definitely. I'm sure I'm definitely, I know who you're talking about too, for sure. Just in general, like that style of person.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I met Thousand and Sin. I used to do content for Stickies.
Okay.
The chicken finger spot.
The chicken spot.
And yeah, so you know, they were working there and shit, and 1,000 happened to be in one of the commercials that I was doing. And we just hit it off, man. Like
word?
Yeah, like just on some like,
it's real
yo,
organic.
you fuck with hip hop?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like he didn't know who I was. Like he just thought I was some random white dude from Long Island, which cool. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I fuck with hip hop. He's like, yo, you wanna go to this Bodega Bam show this Saturday? And I was like, say less, let's go. I had the whip. We pulled up. I met Bodega Bams. We were filming them at this wrestling event, and then the rest is history, bro.
Tough.
Because I was clinging on to something because I didn't find myself yet. Like in life, I felt like I was with some girl, you know, long story short, she left me for chasing this. So now we here, and now I'm you know what I'm saying? Like now people know what it is. Like but at the time I was like clinging on to some shit like, yo, let's do it. So we just go into everything together, and then it became some shit.
Fire,
you know, like it's a blur in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, we was smoking through all of it, drinking, like you know, we having a good time, you know, chilling around people that we were listening to on the radio or whatever in the car, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like every day.
Vegas, man, y'all aligned yourselves with the lives that y'all wanted, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, like y'all literally, y'all put yourselves in a position to be where y'all at right now. You know what I mean? Sure. And living the life.
Yeah, I don't work and shit either. I don't have like a 9 to 5 and shit. Like I tried.
This is your business.
This is it. Like so, if I don't do well in a month, I'm fucked. Like basically, sorry to curse, but
you can say what the fuck you want.
Nah,
bro.
but you know, like, yeah. But yeah, bro. Like if I don't do good in a month, I'm screwed. Like it's over. So I have to always make sure I'm good every month, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like I try to do 9 to 5. I used to work valet. I don't never want to be talked like to like people will talk crazy on valet, bro. So
yeah.
They're like, yo, you have to run to the cars and shit. Like,
yeah,
I'm not trying to do that shit. I'm not going back to that. Like, so this is it. You know what I'm saying? This is all I got,
bro.
And same for Thousand, same for Sin. This is what we do. Like, this is it. You know, like.
I gotta ask you something on that, man. What would you say to guys who's coming up, individuals who's coming up, who's trying to pursue this as a full-time career, you know, for these freelancers who's trying to get to that next big client, or what advice would you give to them?
So with that, man, you for a while you gotta do a lot of free work, man. You know, a lot of people don't understand that you don't just pick up a camera and just think you're gonna get money. Like, why should someone give you money? Like, what? Like, who's gonna see their work that you post? And like, there's mad factors that go into that shit. So you gotta do a lot of free work. Like, I did that shit. Sometimes I still do free work, bro, when it's a crazy opportunity to get certain lights on my shit. But a lot of people these days, man, they spoiled, man. You know, like people like me, Thousand, Sin, like, you know, we snuck in so people don't have to do that no more. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like for free. We weren't getting money. Like if we were getting money, we'd be in there, passes next to the guy. Like we did all that shit for free, bro. For the love of hip hop. That's all. So people just gotta understand that it takes time to get a bag, bro, off this. It doesn't just happen overnight, bro. Like it doesn't happen the next night either. The next night you might be like, damn, like I only got enough money for gas to get to the show. There's mad nights like that. So like when you're saying like, yo, tell me a story, like it's the same story every time. Show after show after show. You know what I'm saying? But I love it though.
Yeah.
Cause you just gotta push through it, man. Like it'd be hard, but like, you know, today's a beautiful day. Tomorrow's another one, you know?
They say that's the life of an entrepreneur, my brother. It's
entrepreneur,
like,
artist.
Artist, creative, whatever. You up one, you down one. You know what I mean?
But it's been great, man. It's been great. I love it.
I think that the New Vegas brand itself has drew in a lot of attention. It also has drawn in a lot of good business for you.
For sure.
But then also, man, it seems like it's really it's authentic, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Most of all.
Meeting you at this level, because every time I see you, it's always in passing. But like chopping it up with you like this, there's definitely a huge authenticity to the brand.
100%, bro. Yeah.
And I feel like those who do attach themselves to the brand, man, I think that you deliver great quality, my brother.
Yeah. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you noticing that, and you know, I don't always talk to everybody. Yeah. At events, you know, we always
it's passing.
Moving,
yeah, you moving.
Yeah, when you sit down and talk to me, like there's always a story, man.
Yeah, man.
A real one too. You know, we literally chase this shit to no end. You know what I'm saying? So
right, y'all capturing stories with what you doing. You know what I'm saying?
Non-stop, bro. Every day.
You know,
about to shoot 2 videos after this.
See, yo, you see what I'm saying?
Know? And then some other shit, maybe.
It never ends, brother.
Never ends,
you know
bro.
What I mean?
Never ends.
So when this is like usually two-part question. One, of course, I got to get a gem from you. Second part, I want to know, man, what are your future plans for the remainder of the year and the brand New Vegas?
Woo, man, this year, I just came out with this sweater that I'm wearing right now is a part of a collection that me and my manager came out with. We have a business called Corner Store.
Yeah.
So we curate
Corner Store Market.
The Corner Store Academy. That's the page.
Fault.
That's the name of the page.
Yeah.
But
okay.
we were supposed to make it market.
Okay.
But yeah. So we just came out with this Show and P collection that's selling at Lambs right now.
Okay. Yeah.
I see more days.
Y'all posting that.
That's going online and shit. So yeah, I have my own business with Iron Solomon, Corner Store, and we're gonna do a bunch of shit with a lot of people, man. Like legendary people. You know, making some prints for people that I'm gonna give. Definitely, I'll tell you off air, but I'm gonna give a print that's really crazy down south.
Okay.
Because you know the pictures I do, like when you walk by them, they move and shit.
I seen you get a couple people.
Yeah,
got that,
so,
man.
A few people have some pending orders waiting. So shit like that, man. Working on an album.
Tough.
Working on an album.
Tough.
Working on an album. I don't know. There's no release date.
Okay.
It's for a soundtrack though. It's for a movie.
It's for a movie.
I will say that. It's for a movie.
It's fucking guy.
It's for a movie. It's for a movie. It's for a movie.
Nice.
It's for a movie.
Nice.
There's no date on that. But all that shit is in motion. Yeah.
Right.
Everything like that is being worked on this year.
Mm.
And yeah, man, just shooting a bunch of videos for people.
Nice.
You know,
man.
being creative, man, just raising the bar as always every year. You gotta just raise the bar every year.
Like that outlook, man. Well, shit, I would think that's if you want, because I think that's a gem right there, man. Before you get out of here, gotta give us a gem, bro.
Yeah, man. The gem, yo, just stay down till you come up and just keep pushing, man, because no one's gonna do it for you but yourself. Straight up.
That's a fact, man. Vegas, my brother, I appreciate you, man. Every time I kind of run into you, it's always some good vibes, man, and you, Sin, and Thousand, y'all be on the move, y'all working, and I love everything you guys are doing. And yeah, man, I look forward to just being part of everything, you know what I mean? And supporting everything y'all continue to do and everything that you continue to do.
Oh yeah. Thank you for having me, bro.
No doubt, man.
For real.
And man, y'all like, subscribe, all of that good stuff, man. Season 4, HHG TV. Vegas is here. My son is damn near falling asleep in the back. Joe is here. We in the spot, man. Logging out.
Do it.